Today we're shooting Cinestill. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going out and shooting some Cinestill 800T. I'm not shooting it right now, I'm shooting it later on this evening when the light levels get down and all the incandescent bulbs and all the neon lights and stuff come on. There's many videos on YouTube about Cinestill 800T, so I'm not going to go into a massive amount of technical detail because it's been done time and time again. I'll just go over the quick basics. So Cinestill 800T is a Kodak motion picture film, and you were able to process this through the C41 process. So in order to do this, they have to remove something called the remjet layer. Now, what this does, apart from allow you to develop this in the normal C41 chemicals, it creates halations in your image. Whenever you shoot light bulbs or any form of like street lights and stuff, you get somewhat of a glow around the image. Now you can buy filters and such to kind of get rid of that slightly, but I thought today, shooting this film for my first time, I'm just going to shoot the film just as it is at box speed and just use the camera's inbuilt light meter. I may change the exposure slightly just depending on the particular lighting situation that I'm in, if I think the camera is kind of maybe overexposing or underexposing, but on the whole I am just going to stick to the light meter on the camera and the box speed of the film, which is 800 ISO. After I get these images developed and maybe they come out a bit too underexposed or overexposed, then next time I will adjust accordingly when I'm shooting this film. So without any further ado, let's just jump straight into this video and go shoot some Cinestill. Pretty cold and dark out here at the moment, but I think I'm getting some pretty decent shots. Everywhere's pretty remote apart from this really loud motorcycle coming past, but yeah, getting some good shots, and we'll keep going until we use all the film. This is one of my favourite images of the whole shoot and my first time with Cinestill 800T. I like how in this particular composition there are many smaller details within the image, ranging from the illuminated cash machine on the far right hand side and the sign just showing the fuel prices. It's exactly how I pictured my images would look like while shooting Cinestill. This is why I've enjoyed shooting this film at night, as it gives your images a sense of loneliness, even though in reality there were lots of other things around this particular petrol station. Exposing for just the highlights at night creates that sense of loneliness that I just love about this image. I'm quite disappointed I messed up the focus on this image, as I think it would have been another one of my favourites. It was particularly hard to get the camera to focus on these incredibly dark scenes. It may not look like it in the image as it was quite a long exposure, but it was a very dark scene. As the Canon EOS 500N only has 3 autofocus points spread across the middle of the frame, it was difficult for it to lock onto anything to focus. So what I ended up doing was manually focusing the camera, and as you can tell I didn't quite nail it. So far the shoot's going pretty well. I've kind of been a bit of a cliche and kind of shot many petrol stations, or as my American friends would call, gas stations. I just think it's the law when you're shooting with this film, and you will get arrested if you shoot a roll of Cinestill 800T and don't photograph any petrol stations. So keeping myself in compliance with the law. So yeah. Still got a load more shots on this film. It just seems to keep going on and on. I am getting pretty tired now. I've been out probably about 2 hours now. I'll try shoot as much as I can before I call it a day, and probably shoot some more another night if I don't get it all done tonight. Oh wow, I've got to shoot this. Right, I think we're going to call it a wrap on today's video. I'm absolutely shattered and I'm really thirsty. I think I'm just going to neck an entire pint of water when I get home. I think I've got about 5 shots left on the roll. I want to shoot some interior shots of my house and see how it handles the incandescent bulbs in my house and just see what they look like. Yeah, and then I'll get these rolls sent off, and hopefully by the time you're watching this you'll see most of the images anyway, and most of them will have been petrol stations. As I said, it is the law, so I do have to oblige, but there's some other cool stuff in there as well. I hope there's a few really cool things that I hope have come out reasonably well exposed. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please hit the thumbs up. If you want to see more content like this, please hit the bell notification and subscribe if you are not already subscribed. And as always, thank you very much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.